the diamond mine itself was a sizable and problematic sort of area at certain times of the construction. And my role was to sort of try and negotiate with our environmental officer the sort of necessity and the sort of importance of what we're trying to create as a visual look. Even down to cutting a blade of grass, there's an environmental impact.
We did a huge ecological survey, an environmental impact survey, to make sure that what we proposed to do, which was digging the mines and digging the pits and putting the buildings there, was not going to affect the flora and the fauna.
The main activities that required an environmental impact assessment would be the construction of the bridge and the road to gain access to the valley where we've made the mine.
This is one of our bigger palms. It's a 12-meter coconut. We're having to plant them in bitumen cloth to firstly contain the soil so we don't alter the alkalinity in the soil. Also to keep any seeds inside so that we don't introduce new plants to the region.
We're now hand assembling this road surface in order to drag it over onto this road in order to get that stone on it in order to get to the set.
We've now come up with another solution, which is putting a membrane, which is a geotextile, down on the wire mesh. It's attached to a wire mesh, and then putting 4-inch crushed stone on top of that and compacting it. In order for us to get to the main location, we have to get across this river. And the guys are busy building it. They've been busy for a week. At this stage of the race, in 2 days' time, we want to drive across here. And what we're doing is putting some wire structure that gets wired together into a shape, dump it into the water, and then you bring rock down. Believe it or not, when we're finished, we'll have a 50-ton capacity.
This is a momentous bridge, like the Burma Road, designed by Kevin Delanoy, General Delanoy.
So here we are on the bridge at Port Edward, leading to our main mine location.
We've got a machine stuck at the bottom here. Yesterday, in the rain, this bell, which has dumped some of the aggregate for the road, so it's stuck at the bottom of the hill. And we now, because there's only one way in and one way out, can't get all of that kit that we got from Durban yesterday down there to build the road, because we can't get down this one-way track. It's the Achilles heel of the location.
We've laid more road in a week with the divine intervention of our heads of production than what the contractors did in a month. Here we are, 6th of February 2006, day one of principal photography on Blood Diamond, where we started digging the holes. All the topsoil had to be removed, put one side. We had to put in a road, which was coming down a very steep slope down to the floodplain, having to put down all kinds of reinforcing material, bringing in rock down the slope, getting to a river, having to build a bridge. This is it. We're all here and very, very excited.
Not only has grass grown already over it so as to make it invisible to the eye, but also that these other wildlife have come back in greater abundance than they had been there before, to the delight of the rangers and all of the environmentalists.
I was back there 2 weeks ago, and there's just no sign of it. It's completely reinstated. All the topsoil has been replaced correctly so that the layers of soil are all done. It's been reseeded, the grass is coming through, its indigenous grasses have been planted. All the indigenous bushes that were moved and put in a nursery are now back in place. We're very pleased with that, very pleased, and proud that we haven't done any damage, you know.